Okay. Empire is efficiency. The success of a company is dependent upon the metadata. That one I get. I do SEO. Empire is efficiency. I don't know. And then two more things in this dream. Okay. There was a it was like two countries, and one of them was a general, and they had a storeroom, and they were trying to. It was like there's a Wes Anderson movie where there's a guy standing right in the middle of the screen, and he's in a facility like a shop. There's all sorts of weapons and stuff, and he'd like tell his underling something, and the guy would skitter out and then come back in, and they were something to do with antibodies, and the antibodies were like deployable, like you could hit a button and deploy the antibodies and antibodies are what happens when your body encounters a virus and responds to it. So I don't know how you could do that. Maybe it was that the dream had to do with bioweapons instead of nuclear war. And one guy's storehouse was more of a brown mauve, and the other was sort of green. Okay, so that's the main one, and then actually no, the main one came before that. I was in a casino. I'm for reasons you'll see. It was an Indian casino, and I was at a slot machine, and um poor little Indian dude. No, he wasn't little. He was a bit. I mean, we're talking Native American. Listen, I woke up. Don't make me be politically correct. And he's like, "Can I see your ticket?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "Well, let me see your ticket." I was like, "No, you can't see." And then he stole it and he ran off. So I don't know if you know this about casinos, but there's them. What they usually have is that you get a ticket and you can use that ticket. It's the money. I'm not explaining this well. Anyway, so he ran off. So I went to talk to management about it. But before that, I chased him to the basement. And in the basement, there was a car. Not on. I thought she was. She made it sound like she was gonna puke. The cats do that. There was a car with the front left wheel, and the driver's side was on the right side, not the left. So this is weird because in a Native American casino, that's the wrong side for the driver's side. But the wheel on the passenger side, which should have been the driver's side, the wheel was gone. But the wheel wasn't gone. Like it wasn't a brake pad. It was like some mechanistic looking thing, like Transformers or something. I chalk that up to, you know, I write music. I don't fix cars, but I know that, so I don't know why. Maybe that was significant. Anyway, there were a bunch of people down there, and I decided, hey, you know what? Maybe that ain't the thing to do. I used to have a skin tag there, and I thought it came back, but it didn't. So I ran back to tell management, and I busted into a lady's office, and she was kind of torqued off that I came in there. But, I gave her some good info. I don't really remember that part of the dream too well. The other part I remember is I was talking to a group of five. The guy had worked at the casino. So I was talking to a group of five local Indian cats that worked at the casino. And I was, yeah, it's bad enough the casino steals my money. Now the staff are taking the ticket if I win. And they said, "Oh, come on, don't break our balls." And they sounded like John Redcorn out of King of the Hill. But the main guy talking didn't look anything like him. He had a flat tooth here and a long tooth here. And he was a chunky fella. And we had a laugh. But once I said that, all five of them looked at me and they said, "Well, how do you know that?" I said, "Well, I'm from Wyoming, which is bull because I don't think, are there any Indian casinos in Wyoming? Not in Gillette. We've just legalized like gambling in Gillette, and there's a big hoo ha about it. And I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying there ain't a lot of Indian casinos. Anyway, so empire is efficiency. I'm not for empire. I think efficiency is a good thing. This is just my dream logic. Metadata wins corporations, antibody warfare stalking, and the worker at the casino stealing my ticket, my golden ticket, and then having a transformer wheel on his English designed car in the basement of the parking garage, and we call that Monday.